Hey guys, what is going on? It is Minituff, and today I am bringing you another commentary for this fine Saturday. I was gonna say Saturday morning, but it's not morning anymore. It's 3:30 when I'm recording this, and I've been playing freaking BioShock Infinite like all day and all day yesterday. I downloaded it, I started playing, I was like, okay, it's kind of good, and then I got to like one of the good parts in the game, and then I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta play it more, and I've been kind of no-lifing it. So this is actually the very, very beginning of the game. Like, this is the first thing you will see, so I could have showed you some later gameplay, but I didn't want to give anything away if you still haven't played it or you're thinking about buying it. So this is the very opening scene, and then whatever comes after, depending on how long I talk. So I don't want to give any of the game away, but if you don't want to see any of this part, then I guess you could, I don't know what you do, not watch, just listen to me talk. But yeah, it's just the opening scene, so yeah, it's pretty fun. So I would actually recommend it now. It's a pretty good game. So what I wanted to actually talk to you guys, what is the topic for the said commentary, is the PS4 and the Xbox 720 or Infinity or not Durango or what is it? What is the other one? I don't know what it's called. But it's got a bunch of code names, and I don't know what it's going to be called, but I'm just going to call it the 720. I know it's not going to be called that. I can almost guarantee you it's not going to be called the 720. But just for all purposes, I'm going to call it the Xbox 720. And I wanted to talk about like which one that I'm going to be looking into and what are the good things, the bad things about each one. I know that the new Xbox hasn't been released yet, or it hasn't even been announced. Well, the release date hasn't been announced yet, but they've announced that on May 21st, 10 days from now, they're going to be doing their get-together meeting thing, and they're going to be showing off the new console. So that's that. But from a standpoint now, currently, my current decision is that the PS4 is a very, I would say, attractive offer for me to look into, because I'm not saying that the new Xbox announcement is going to suck, but Sony did a pretty good job on their announcement. They pretty much fixed all their things that were wrong with the PS3, because right now I know that the PS3 is actually really difficult to code for because it's using a cell processor, and that's different from what the Xbox is using. And the Xbox is sort of running on hardware that's very similar to PCs. It's using x86, or what is it? It's using x86 architecture. So it's very similar to developing a game for the PC. So that's why, you get some crappy ports to the PlayStation 3, is because it's really difficult to code for. And so instead of just recoding for it, they just port it over. And that's why some games, run different on the different consoles. And for me right now, I own a Xbox 360, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. I'm happy with the way it runs and stuff, but not, like, the performance is definitely lacking now. Like, some games I've seen on Android phones look better than the current generation consoles. Like, I bet, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe something like the Samsung Galaxy S4 and the HTC One could put out graphics that are maybe just as good or better as the current generation consoles. And you will be saying, like, well, it doesn't look as good, like Subway Surfers doesn't look as good as, whatever on the Xbox. Well, you have to think the actual phones, the Samsung S4, are actually running at 1080p resolutions. So the actual consoles, the current gen consoles, are running at like 640p, and so they're just upscaling it. So like, take this video, turn it down to 480p, and then make it full screen. That's pretty much what the Xbox and PS3 are doing with their games. They're running at a lower resolution and then scaling it up to 1080p, 720p, 480p, whatever. So that's why I'm thinking, well, maybe what if you got the Xbox and PS3 to run at a legitimate 1080p resolution? I don't think it would look that good. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm thinking that maybe in the future, consoles are going to have a lot of struggling to do because of the phones, and the mobile market is kind of, the devices are getting so powerful. It's like, wow, I never would have thought that a phone would be just as powerful as my gaming console over there. And imagine how small it is compared to the two. It's pretty crazy. So let's get back on topic. I'm totally ranting on about that stuff now. But the PS4 looks pretty good. I mean, they're saying, okay, it's going to run on the new x86 architecture, so games are going to be easy to code for. So you're not going to have, crappy ports. The controller is my one drawback I'll get to that in a second. But I mean, it looks pretty good. The hardware specs are good. I've heard it's going to be slightly more powerful than the Xbox 360. Although right now the PS3 is technically more powerful than the 360, but you don't really notice it. So I'm thinking, well, maybe the Xbox and PS3 will be head to head again. The Wii U, I'm not even counting the Wii U. I don't no. So yeah, the one thing that is drawing me back from the PlayStation is the controller. I'm saying, well, imagine if they switched the controller for an Xbox controller, then I would be perfectly happy. But I still like the touchscreen in the middle thing. You know, if you've seen that they have like a touchscreen in the middle. Although the touchscreen in the middle, it looks like it's some crappy resolution, and I'm thinking they should have stepped that up to make it like at least better pixel density than what it is now. But the thing that makes me like it's just this controller size. It feels like it's made for a second grade girl's hands. It's so small, and the thumbsticks are next to each other, and it's something that really, I don't know. I don't like it. I like having it the Xbox way. Although I've been playing Xbox for a long time, but I will tell you that I owned a PlayStation 2, and I still own one. And when I switched over to Xbox, I was instantly more comfortable than on the PS2 controller. And I know that the DualShock design for the PlayStation hasn't changed on the PS3 a little. Okay, a little. I know it has a little. But so my hands are more comfortable with an Xbox controller. That's something that's my personal gripe. But I know a lot of people are really happy with the controllers for the PlayStation, 3 and 2. But also the what are they called? The analog buttons? The buttons on the back, the triggers. There you go. The triggers, I can't stand them either. It's either concave or convex. I don't know the name, but it's where your fingers just slide off if you pull down on it. So I went over to my friend's house like 2 years ago when the PS3 was still brand new, and well, maybe not 2 years ago, but a long time ago. And this was like the first time I played it on a PS3, and he had it wasn't Grand Theft Auto, it was Burnout Paradise. And, to actually make the car go, you pull down on the trigger, and my finger kept sliding off the back. It was so annoying. I'm like, dude, how in the universe do you play on this thing? My fingers are sliding off, and I was like, I couldn't play it. I was like, just play it. I can't do it. I don't know. That's something that just irks me is the controller. But I understand. This is my personal stuff. I know there are people out there that love it versus Xbox. I understand. So don't think I'm bashing it. But maybe it's the way my hands are built. Maybe it's because I'm used to Xbox now. I don't know. But those are the two things. Well, it's one thing, but it's two things in one that are deterring me from the PS4. The PS4 is looking really good. So I might just have to, maybe you can buy an external controller. Maybe I can buy like a legitimate PS4 controller that's built like an Xbox controller. I don't know if they can do that, but I mean, as of now, until the Xbox is released, I'm looking very, very strongly at the PS4. But Xbox hasn't even announced anything yet, so they could be holding like some amazing technology, and we will never even know. But right now, PS4 is looking pretty good. I'm hoping that Xbox does not try to focus too much on motion controls and Kinect, because I can tell you that nobody likes that stuff. Sony is going to take the cake if they try to push the Kinect in our face and be like, okay, the new Xbox is $600, but it comes with Kinect. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't want the Kinect. I would have bought it already if I wanted it. I don't know. Like, Sony didn't even mention PlayStation Move, did they? Because motion controls to me, I don't like them at all. Unless they get perfect, but still, I don't see myself standing in my room holding like a gun and playing Call of Duty or something like that. I don't see it happening for me. But I just hope that, Microsoft doesn't make that mistake and try too much on like the motion control stuff and less on the actual console, making it good and stuff. But that's pretty much what my thoughts are on the new consoles. But I will totally have a different opinion. Maybe I'll make a new video when the actual Xbox is released. Maybe if you want me to go over like the specs, I can do rumor videos on the Xbox and PS4. If you want me to do stuff like that, I can do it. I'm interested in that kind of stuff. So, that's why I chose to do this topic, because it's something that I actually care about. Because, I'm gonna spend my money on one of these consoles, and it's expensive, like $400. I mean, I could buy a lot of stuff for my computer with that money. So we'll see how it goes. But I mean, depending on how good these consoles are, like if it's just graphics improvement and the UI and everything is the same, which I know it's not, but just imagine that like they kept the same Xbox software, which I think they're using Windows 8 without the desktop part, but I don't know. But you know, like if there's not an actual improvement versus my PC, like what could I do on the Xbox or PS3 or PS4 that I can't do on my PC? If I can't answer that question with enough positive things, then I might just use that money to buy another 680 for my PC and I can have super graphics. It really depends, because I don't play Xbox at all anymore. Like I haven't played for a month. I don't know. I haven't played in a long time. Maybe it's just because I don't play Call of Duty anymore and that's the only game I play on Xbox. But really, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I just don't know what to do. Like, should I buy another 680 or should I just buy a console or should I buy both? I mean, I don't even know if I can afford both. I can't, but maybe we'll see. It's just, where's my money going? And I have no idea yet, but we'll see though. That's my thoughts on the new consoles right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I know this is my first time ever playing a BioShock game. This is my first BioShock game I've played, so I don't know anything. You could see me probably struggling to figure things out. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Well, next one is actually Subscriber Sunday, so you won't see me in the next one, but the one after that, you will see me. So, that's it, guys. Peace out. Bye.